On Angler.
In Sydney as the Randwick Carnival started to wind down. My Eagle Eye gave jockey Grant Cooksley his second straight Sydney Cup, and Jim Cassidy steered Rough Habit to a narrow win in a thrilling all-age stakes.
In a pocket at the moment and can't get out of it. Surface Paradise is 3 deep, starting to run on, and here comes Rough Habit finishing very quickly down the centre of the track, and Power Chief trying to thread a passage between runners passing the 200. It's still Big Dreams who's the leader. Quick Score trying to get in between Old Roll and Big Dreams might be the danger, and Rough Habit finishing very quickly down the centre. It's Big Dreams, Rough Habit, Big Dreams holding on very tight. Big Dreams maybe just got there from Quick Score and Rough Habit. Then Old Roll.
Tricky finish with Rough Habit storming down the outside with Cassidy on board to get the prize. Cassidy had wasted all week to ride Demerit, the favourite in the Sydney Cup. It just wasn't worth it.
Castletown, Just a Dancer, and Demerit is just on the inside of Just a Dancer as they top the rise. It's Melko in front of Ali Boy, Our Man of War, Equidity trying to pick them up. My Eagle Eye is now getting into the clear, and further out Just a Dancer. Demerit can't win. My Eagle Eye is bullocking through in the centre. My Eagle Eye reached the lead in the shadows of the post, and My Eagle Eye draws away to win the Sydney Cup over Equidity second. Third either Castletown or Melko.
So My Eagle Eye, trained by Murray Baker, Grant Cooksley, the New Zealand combination combining there at 4-1 to beat Equidity McDittman, and Castletown a big run with his big weight in third place. Victorian racing's first irregularity for a high bicarbonate level, commonly known as a milkshake at Flemington today. 3-year-old Voluntary was scratched just 20 minutes before the St Leger Stakes. Further tests will be done before an inquiry is announced. Meanwhile, a change of fortune for Stephen King and continued good luck for Peter Hutchinson and Michael Evans as we check results today. This was a steeplechase won by Apollo Magic. He's had only 3 starts over the fences at Flemington. This his second win. Race 2, Life at the Top, beautifully steered by Michael Evans, had a perfect trail and outsprinted Guns for Hire in the straight. Third, this was taken by Gold Message. Stephen King back from a 2-month suspension, booting home the 5-2 equal favourite over Scalero. Bubbleover danced the day away. Was a bit disappointing out of a place. Now the first leg of the quaddie, and Infallible a bit too good.
Dawn Star, Wag and Lord Charbon from Rare Chance, but Infallible's clear. He's a couple in front of the Fount, Biennial, and then came Lord Charbon and Wag, but Infallible's going on to win it, and Infallible scores by 2 lengths to the Fount. Biennial third.
The reapplication of blinkers 2 starts ago and a little more fitness today saw Infallible beat Open Company starting at 10-1. The favourite Lord Charbon 5th after racing wide from well back. Sub-Zero was a hot 2-1 favourite in the St Leger after a promising second to Ramyar last week, but he threw away his chances by racing erratically.
So too now Sub-Zero's in the clear and he's lengthening stride magnificently. It's Bo Aaron in front of Dark Czar. Sub-Zero claiming them, but he's stuck. Dark Czar, Bo Aaron and Sub-Zero. Dark Czar in the centre's put his head in front. Sub-Zero with his head turned sideways won't go straight, and Dark Czar's won it.
It's been some week for Peter Hutchinson. The Victoria Handicap last week, AJC Oaks on Wednesday, and now today St Leger. And he says Dark Czar has a future.
Well, he obviously stays. You know, he ran the 2,800 metres right out to the line today, and I think he could be a star of the future, yes.
The removal of blinkers certainly helped the David Hayes train gelding to settle in his race. Sub-Zero is starting to be costly. Stephen King was back from a 2-month suspension today, and he made it a double in race 6.
Got Galleret, he's put its nose in front under the whip. Blushing Bijou coming at it, and Dreamdale swapping them from last. Galleret in front, Dreamdale's eating up the ground. Gallaret's a half in front, answering the whip, and Galleret held on, wanted to head to Dreamdale.
King told Clem Dempsey it was good to be back from his holiday.
I start off today hoping I'd sort of get back in it with the winner, and it's very hard to always come back and win races, but I've got a couple of good trainers behind me and a couple of good horses there, so that's made it today, I think.
The weights were against Galleret, but she displayed good qualities to stave off Blushing Bijou. The run of cushion can be forgotten. Well, Michael Evans had ridden 4 winners in the past week. He was after a treble today on Mr Cube.
Outside, Mavone, the leader, Unspoken Word grabbed it. Umatilla, and now Mr Cube out wide is coming at them. Mr Cube is at the front, and Cogitate's got a split. Cogitate driving through along the inside, and Mr Cube, they hit the line. Mr Cube, I think, from Cogitate in a photo.
So that was Michael Evans' treble today. He rode a treble last Saturday, won during the week, so he really is on fire. Mr Cube breaking the record, defeating Cogitate, who was unbeaten before today. Umatilla probably just found the weight a little bit beyond him. The last, and this was taken by Oro Dodino, the 3-year-old with a lightweight, and that in fact was Michael Evans' treble. He rode Life at the Top, Mr Cube and Oro Dodino. This horse is going over to Adelaide for the South Australian Derby. Good stayer, and he might be just the one to beat over there. Now the daily double today, for a pair of 2s, Dark Czar, Mr Cube, $35.70. The extra for 4, Life at the Top, And 8 Infallible, $62.30. Quadrella, 8 222, paid $465.10. There's the Quad Extra, 222.10, $271. And the Straight 6 today, just $6,227. Not a bad little dividend. Okay,
Wouldn't say no.
No.
No. Great.
Do very nicely on the mortgage, wouldn't it?
It would be terrific. Greg, thanks.
Okay.
See you tomorrow.
See you soon.
All right, it's weather time now. A crisp, sunny morning for the Anzac March, followed by a lovely autumn day in Melbourne. Showers, though, in western and central districts, and areas of smoke haze were reported in eastern and central Victoria. Temperatures ranged mostly between 18 and 21 degrees, but were lower in the west. The highest reported temp was 22 at Swan Hill. In Melbourne, the temperature reached 19 at 1 this afternoon after an overnight low of 6. No wonder it felt cold. The synoptic chart shows a high in the Bight extending a weakening ridge over Victoria. A weak cold front is moving over western Victoria, and that is responsible for the showers. Now, that weak cold front will move through to the Tasman Sea, and a cold, unstable southerly airflow will become established. To the forecasts, and around Australia, rain developing in Perth and showers for Darwin and Hobart. Southern New South Wales can expect isolated showers developing tomorrow, followed by a cool to mild day. No warnings tonight, so on to the forecast for Victoria. Overnight fog patches in the south, generally cool to mild and cloudy with scattered showers. And these are the temperatures expected tomorrow in Victorian regional centres. Very cool. 19 in Albury though. On to the bays, southerly winds of 10 to 15 knots, waves below 1 metre. Now for Melbourne, cloudy periods with a few showers developing overnight and persisting tomorrow. Cool southerly winds, a low of 9 and a high of 17. The 3-day outlook, not much better. Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, showers, 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 and about 17. But don't blame me, blame Edwin. Now recapping tonight's main stories. Hundreds of thousands at home and overseas honour the nation's war dead. The crisis facing Australia's industrial relations system deepens, and Afghanistan poised for a peaceful transfer of power. That's ABC News for now. Updates tonight about 25 past 8 and 25 past 9, and we'll see you again tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Until then, good night.